welcome. As you can see, we're back to Nova Castle.
It hasn't been wrecked enough yet.
We wanted to sneak in a quick level run.
Yes.
Unfortunately, we kind of got started late because we were helping SD mates get over on our main.
We were working for scale.
Yes, you were.
Which is to say, several fights versus Stunwalkalos.
Oh. Okay, I'll have to catch up to you. I will be right back.
Okay. After these commercial messages. Hi Doodles, hi Murka.
It's hard to monitor chat via my phone if my phone is in the bathroom.
It might make it slightly challenging.
Okay, guess that's time to crank it up a notch. We need to catch up to Ladonia.
You'll manage. Especially if I get myself killed.
Oh, please do not get yourself killed. Hello, Doodles.
I
Hello,
kind
Orca.
of the initial charge of guys to the face.
I'm reminded of what I mentioned to someone else on Blue Sky the other day. Is that it doesn't matter whether you're good at a game or not. It matters whether you're having fun playing it. The two do not equal each other.
There's always another pole.
Ah, you got one of the Kinsey spiders.
Yeah.
For spiders?
You see, sure.
For spiders? Jumping spiders are adorable.
Sure.
For spiders.
I find it hard to call anything that is several tons of metal in my face attacking me cute.
This is not a jumping spider.
It did jump. Okay, enough of him.
Yeah, I don't want to talk with you. I'm just gonna skip the cinematic of hyper-tuned Grinwat.
I can't imagine why. Scary. I wonder if something I don't have yet. There is the city. Hi, Drago.
Hello, Drago.
Yeah, boring conversation anyway.
Totally.
Okay, send in the Gosetsu.
Boom, and he's off.
Yes, yes, yes. He likes to drop it so much. Oop, 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 oop. That was on me. Sorry, guys. So, what's our first pattern? Straight across.
Oh, I don't like this pattern.
Yeah, I'll miss that one. He is just white. Yeah, I agree with Higiri. Now fall.
Boom, done.
Getting close.
And this is why you don't
Here we
play with
go.
body modifications. Bad, Grinwald. Bad. No biscuit for you.
Mm.
Well, that got me
Nope,
further.
got
I'm gonna negate.
And I think I have the replacement for that. No. I have a new spear. Not so much a magic helmet, though.
Oh, no magic helmet.
Oh, and the Granite Locker card. There's something to use and ignore forevermore.
He will be so disappointed.
Like, that's how we use. Okay, and one more thing to check as I get out.
Wow, this button sure looks familiar. I wonder who she is.
No idea.
Oh, hi, Ladonia.
Oh, hey!
Derp, 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 derp.
Fancy meeting you here! Been in town long?
Nope, just got here.
Okay. Yeah, and I didn't even notice. halfway through 68.
About
It
the
is
same
going to
for
take some
Ninja.
serious work to get ourselves ready.
We'll be fine.
Nothing that several dozen dungeon runs can't solve.
By the way, peeps, gotta show off
Well,
that
was
new
only
barding
speaking
after
covered.
all.
Yes, yes. We have better weather to see it in this week.
You have to admit, that is kind of a nice barding.
Oh, yeah.
I am so glad
And
we
just
were
remember-
able to do that.
Just remember, there are 2 new rules for us, as long as we're in this zone.
Don't summon Humbaba.
Yes. Number 1, we do not summon Humbaba. Rule number 2, if we find someone else fighting Humbaba, we help.
Yes.
Good Lord, do we help? Hareband is doing something tonight.
Apparently. As we sneak around the mood suits.
Skyrim. He is doing Skyrim. Mood.
I would say I'd question him playing Skyrim so much, but then that would be the pot calling the kettle black here. Enjoy some Skyrim, Care.
That's right. We were in the middle of this. Been a week and they've still not had time to clean up anything.
Dude, you haven't taken care of Conrad's body in all this time? No, I don't want to be here. This reeks. You should know better.
Polite. Or try to. The road home. Slowly but surely, Alphino is regaining his composure. Taking a week is slowly. Forgive me. Now is not the time for vows of vengeance. We must remain calm and rational and in control. The Imperials have demonstrated a willingness to fire on their own. So long as we remain here, we are in danger. We 3 will see to Commander Kent's body, find my sister, and return to Aligiri.
Oh, Alice.
Okay.
I think we've done that one before
We
on
have.
foot before flying, but it's a bugger.
Yeah, it's familiar? You can do it, Eorzea. You know the way, don't you? Because, yeah, that kind of has the look of something you might be able to get at. Maybe not this way, though.
I think it was.
Can you get up on that outer wall?
No, we cannot. So that might have to remain until flying.
By which time we'll forget it's there.
Yeah, because I'm just bouncing on something I should be able to jump on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eorzea.
Sorry, Eorzea. Quick way!
Yeah, well, you did your best.
There, that should suffice for now. Go on and join the others. Tell me you found Alphino. Tell me he's alright. He's fine, but we lost
Physically.
Commander Kemp. Oh, like the 12. I don't know what I would have done. Though saying that, what will the Resistance do without Commander Kemp?
Yeah.
Sorry, not here, not now. We should return to Alighieri. Keep an eye out for any wounded who need our help on the way. They're gonna tease us with that for, like, the next level, aren't they?
Yes.
What should we do? We've got plenty of our own wounded to deal with. Say the word and I'll finish him quickly. No. No.
No. It wasn't long ago I was trying to kill you and yours. I half expected you were about to slit my throat. The hell's with this. I should be back home in Ilsabard instead of taking fire from my so-called comrades.
And that's why we don't.
Put me in a gale or wherever. I'm through with it. You hear me? I surrender.
Music change.
Yes. Yes, Urka. Estinian to the rescue. Thanks, friend. Bloody tourniquet came loose and I was having trouble getting it back on. I should be fine the rest of the way. I wouldn't say fine, but yeah, there is a kind of lack of other people. I can manage on my own. I reckon you've got more important things to do than watch over a poor sod like me. Maybe?
Deus Ex Dragoon to the rescue!
Yes!
Where's this last guy?
Hold on a second. The Iruka is a hunt target.
I guess we're doing this fate then.
I guess so. Not like we can't use the XP. One. Eat big or go home. To sate their appetites, Highland Irukas do not bother with smaller prey such as rabbits, tigers, and chocobos. Your are merchants, Amata battle maids, Regated mercenaries. These are what the Vilekins crave. Yeah,
Right.
that's ambitious. You go get the other one. Forlorn Maiden.
Oh, that one reset.
How dare he? Okay, that's about half. There we go. And we'll want to stop by another fate at some point tonight.
But first, we need to find this missing soldier.
Yeah. Ah! Turn right. Right.
Ah! I'm blind! All I can see is combat.
Oh, bless you, kind. Wait. Is that you, Rena? Ladonia? I didn't recognize you at first. And feeling a bit dizzy. Must have lost a lot of blood. I can keep going. I can keep going.
I have a chocobo! We can't carry you! No? He's being stubborn.
Yes, they're all so stubborn.
So stubborn!
Suit is the mood.
Hold up. Managa. I knew we'd lose people doing this, but him? I was sure the old bear would outlast us all.
Don't blame you.
I did what I could for those I found along the way, but some were beyond help. It's up to all of us to carry on in his stead. It's up to me.
Ladonia, Rena, we have given over Commander Kemp's remains for safekeeping. Later, I have no idea when, rites must needs be performed. For now, however, we must carry on. We must press forward. We must not give in to despair. And a quick double check. Nope, no side questing. For the living and the dead. The question of how to move forward in Conrad's absence looms large in Alphino's mind. And Gunbreaker and Dancer. All Alliance and Resistance units have now withdrawn from Specula Imperatoris. It is time we spoke with General Aldin.
Oh, sorry.
You went straight in without talking to the others.
Sorry.
Should I check with them?
Yeah.
Serpent Officer. Grim though it is, the Conjurers have had no choice but to impose a rigid triage system when treating the wounded. Under the circumstances, we have to be realistic. Storm Officer. Mark my words, when this is over, I will take the heads of every officer in Castor Mabania. I'll swing the bloody axe myself if I have to. Pippin. We lost a lot of men inside the tower. Casualties are still mounting among those who survived. And Ralmon. These deaths weigh heavy on my soul. Commander Kemp's most of all. He was a wise leader, he was a patriot, but above all else, he was a good man who will be sorely missed. One of many lost this day. I ask for a moment's silence to pray for the souls of the departed. We have suffered a grievous defeat, but we cannot and will not renounce this cause. The die has been cast. Hold tight to this grief, this anger, and let it drive you forward. Let it be your strength and your shield when next you face the enemy. It will carry us fortune. Of that, I have no doubt. Ere we take another step towards Alamigo, however, we must first address the question of how to deal with Castamabania's cannon men. If the Imperials are willing to employ the weapon without thought for their own soldiers' safety, we may struggle to approach them.
Even a frontal assault is out of the question. We'd lose countless men before we even reach the walls.
Would we? Recall that the Imperials could have obliterated our forces had they kept firing, but neglected to do so. They had no strategic reason to cease fire, which begs the question, why did they? You suspect they were unable to fire the cannon again, perhaps due to a malfunction. Or of an
Maybe?
There was a Dragoon function.
Yes.
Or one of their officers found his conscience after the first barrage. Or a heretofore unknown resistance faction chose that moment to disable it.
A Dragoon in the machine.
But the fact remains that they stopped when logic dictated they continue.
Then I'll just have to go see for myself if the cannon is still operational. Are you mad? Conrad put you in charge of the Resistance. We can't risk losing another commander so soon. I know how you feel, Nago. I do. But I need you to understand. It wasn't long after Papalemo and I arrived at Ralger's Reach that Conrad first asked me to join the Resistance. And then he kept on asking. Every time I said no, I told myself it was because of the Scions. But even then, I knew deep down that it was an excuse. That I was still afraid to follow my heart, because I couldn't be sure if it was me or for Yida. But then I met someone on the other side of the world who had struggled with the same worries. And as we traveled and I fought together, I saw him grow and become the leader his people needed him to be. And now, it's my turn to do the same. There's not a lot of us left, and of the ones that are, many are still wounded. We have to make do with what we've got, and I'm the best qualified. It's as simple as that. But don't worry, Nago. I'll come back. I promise.
While I acknowledge Commander Hex's right to carry out this mission, I see no reason why she should do so alone. Rena, Donia, you go with her.
Yes, sir. Wouldn't have done it even if you asked, sir. Because, well, I need to punch things. And I can't do that sitting back here behind a wall.
And it is settled. We await your return. Check the others. The two officers are the same. Pippin has changed.
What you got, Pippin?
One can but wonder how the rank and file of the 12th Legion will view their leadership upon hearing about the fate of this Specula Imperatoris. Her outlaw. More than a keeper, she needs a friend now. Stay close to her.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Naga.
I'll go.
Conrad confided in me that he was choosing naming her as his successor. So it didn't come as a complete shock. I mean, I was still surprised, but I would have never doubted his judgment. None of us would have. If he thought Lise was the best choice, then she is. Alfie?
Oh, darn it. You get both of them.
Gotcha. I understand Managa's concern, but if we're to lose another leader so soon after losing Conrad, the Resistance might never recover. When did Lise become leader of the Resistance? That is... I suppose
that is a very good question.
I suppose we have Hien to thank for this, too. Sorry to drag you into this, Rena, Ladonia. It may not be the decision Conrad would have made, but I'm not Conrad. I've never will be. I don't know what kind of leader he was hoping for, but right now, all I can do is be myself.
Excuse me a moment. Yeah, that's a 2-level upgrade.
Say when you're ready.
Ready. So, let's see. Above the churning waters. And this time.
Oh, wait.
Oh, yeah. Okay, time out. You guys, you're on hold. Sorry. Not sorry.
Let's start over here. Look at all the side questings. Hilly.
Thanking them, they should be thanking us for protecting their backwood urses. Picking up the slack. Kelly is tired of soldiers slacking on the job.
You have the look of women who take their work seriously. Would you mind finding someone for me? Too many of our soldiers have been shirking their duties as of late. Scared off a few girlians and suddenly everyone's complacent. In fact, I've been told they've been seen lazing around Goodblade. If I wasn't so goddamn busy, I'd drag them back myself. Go and tell anyone you see there I'd like to have words with them. Someone's been a bad boy. You look lost and confused, sir.
We need to talk. This resistance fighter could use some help bringing people together. You don't look like you're from around here. This may sound strange, but I could use the help of a stranger right about now. Seeing as our troops are going to be stationed here for the foreseeable future, I'd like to have a sit-down of sorts with the people of Alamico. Hear their grievances, see what we can do to be as unintrusive as possible. That sort of thing. The few people I've tried to speak with on the matter have been unreceptive, and I suspect as long as it's a soldier asking, the responses will all be the same. They'd no reason to turn you away, though. Would you hand out a few of these invitations and perhaps ask them why people are so weary of us? Lost in transit. This resistance fighter is growing impatient. Ah, adventurers.
Actually, this
I
one's
have
mine.
great need of your... It is?
That's a female Rogaden.
Okay.
Sorry, Rugadin.
I'm having trouble in the lighting.
The uniform isn't helping.
No, it's not.
Ah, adventurer. I have need of your assistance. One of our men left to deliver provisions to a camp to the north and has yet to return. I fear he may have gotten attacked in transit, but with so much to attend to here in Alighieri, none can spare the time to join me in searching for him. With you at my side, I'm certain we can see him home safely. Come! If he is gravely injured, he can ill afford for us to delay. We'll catch right back with you.
Something like that. Oh, there's a name.
Wicked Ambush?
Yes.
Yeah, he is the hunt master here. Where'd hear ye?
A special treat. Udhiri is planning a surprise. Ah, hey there. Thanks again for helping me before. Word around town is you're some sort of adventurers, is that right? I'm in a bit of a tight spot, and you're likely the only one who can help me. You see, I need legs from the child please hopping about outside of town. 3 or so should do the trick. I'd go myself, but they'd stomp me in the ground faster than a saboteur in a sandstorm. What do I need them for? You'll have to wait and see.
Why do I have a feeling it involves booze. And not the dumpling variety.
Yeah, well...
Hello, Mr. Resident. We'd like to ask you a few questions.
Can I help you? Forum invitation. Invitation to speak with the Resistance regarding the presence of military personnel in Alighieri. Thanks, but no. I appreciate the Resistance chasing off the Garleans. What happens when they come back? Worst comes to worst, I don't want anyone calling me no Resistance lover. Till I've seen how all this plays out, you can count me out of any talks with the Resistance.
Zuzu Desu?
What's mine is mine. Zuzudesu needs an adventurer to do what they do best. Yes, you'll do quite nicely. Zuzudesu's the name, and settler for the Resistance is my trade. And you are adventurers, are you not? If you're as well traveled as you seem, then you must know where this conversation is going. I was making a routine shipment here to Alighieri when a band of Kirkin attacked my wagon and relieved me of all my wares. For a blessing, the crates were rather heavy, so I doubt they were able to carry them far, if at all. Could you go and recover them for me? They'd be heading back to the Carmine kitchen, but I doubt they could make it much further than the abandoned Garlean outpost to the north.
Andrew? Oh, an adventurer. What can I do for you?
Here's an invitation.
Speak with the Resistance? If it's all the same to you, I'd rather not. I'm grateful for what they have done. Truly, I am. But I've lost too many in the fighting with the Garleans. They'd like to run off and get killed just as we're getting to be friends, and my heart simply couldn't take it anymore. Ouch. Hello, ma'am. Why, hello there, sweet... Wait, you're not here for my services, are you?
What gave it away? Here, you've been served.
An invitation to talk with the Resistance, eh? Mayhaps I can pick up a new clientele while I am there. My coffers have been running a bit dry ever since the Garleans left. Not that I enjoyed their company, mind you. I did what I had to do to get by. The Resistance, however, is a different story. I'd gladly offer my services to the brave men and women who fought to save our home. Well then!
Equal opportunity. Something I can help you with, lass. Talks with the Resistance? Of course I'll go. After all they've done for Alighieri, the least we can do is hear what they have to say.
Well, that's, two?
Yeah.
Oh! When did you three show up?
They said they were on their way.
To Movda? Conrad always treated us with kindness and respect. His death will not go unavenged.
I still can't believe it. Conrad and so many others dead. It's not right what those bastards did. It's not right. You wouldn't believe the two fools we caught skulking about in Imperial uniforms. Felt good handing them over to the Alliance. But all feels pointless now.
Hello, my swing! Yes, it's time for the industry.
Hey, Live!
Thank you all very much for coming along this evening. We'll be back tomorrow for more fun with Theron and Rylea, starting at 9:30 Pacific.
We're not dead yet! Soon. You're back. And still with a few invitations, I see.
We tried.
I see. Well, at least now I know how they really feel about us. Suppose I can't blame them. A few of them do seem willing to open up to us, though, so that's a start. It's going to take time, but I'm sure the resistance will earn their trust. Until then, we'll keep fighting to keep them safe. Maybe someday this will all seem like a distant memory. Thanks again for your help. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to prepare for our first forum with the townsfolk.
Like we're going very far.
Eorzea.
Quick, 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 quick. Yep, not going very far at all.
One of three. Yeah.
And the bug zapper goes zap! Zap again!
Okay. Next stop.
Next stop, Good Blade. Because apparently people like hanging out and lazing around the mud suds. The mud suits?
I don't get it.
Excuse me, sir.
Haley sent you. She can yell at me later. First, I need to find my necklace. It's a gift from my parents, and I refuse to leave without it. How'd you drop it? Would you help me look for it? It must have fallen off when I was fighting with those damn mood suits. Fair enough.
If I remember right, it was over here.
Yeah, they
I
certainly give
remember
you a big enough area.
Yep, here it is. The fact I remember where the stupid necklace is after all these years.
Well, not that many years. It was your last ult to go through?
Occam's edgelord does not count because he does not do side quests. Side quests are beneath him. This is why he's an edgelord.
Did you have any luck? Tarnished neckpiece, a simple necklace and pendant of Alamegan design. Oh, bless you, missus. It's the only thing I have left to remember my parents by. Lost them in the wake of the Garlean's initial invasion. They took from us everything they could and destroyed what they couldn't. Like this place. Used to be a rest stop for chocobos, if you can believe it. We'll rebuild it all someday, though. As long as I have this, I'll remember what we're working so hard for. Speaking of which, I should be heading back. I'm sure to get an earful from Hallie. Well, there's a fate next to the next place we should be going.
Yep.
Get our reward bonus. Love me, Timbalos. They say that dogs are a man's best friend. Timbalos, on the other hand, is no friend to man, or woman for that matter. Timbalos is merely hungry, and would rather devour any and all who dare cross his path than make their humble acquaintance.
How about that?
Okay. And now for another fight.
It seems I was right to ask for your aid. You will need treatment, but his wounds are not severe. There's still a matter of the provisions, however. Could you continue with the delivery while I see him back to town? They were meant for Gutmar. Head north. You'll find him.
Into the back pocket it goes.
Unless they're going to make us carry it. Nope, nope, back pockets.
Nope, back pocket. I was pretty certain this was not one that they were going to do a carry on. By the way, how are we on ether currents?
Ooh, good question.
Since we're out and about.
We have only one left to find on foot, and the rest are quests.
Okay. And the on foot is 662 to the southeast. So, back towards, like, White Rock or so. Maybe Goodblade. Adventurers?
Hold on.
What are you doing in a place like
Hold
this?
on. South. East.
Southeast.
Is it back in the previous area?
Yeah.
No. There's a whole section over there we haven't discovered yet to the southeast, so.
Yeah. Assuming it's that far. And yes, Doodles, as I recall, we spent a while on Faye and Krylia finding that necklace. What are you two doing in a place like this? Supply crate.
Delivering
Supply
supplies.
crate filled to bursting with food and drink. Ah, our provisions. How did you get a hold of them? Well, there's this fight, and I see. Well, I'm glad to hear he's going to be okay. Could have been worse, you know. There's Kirkin to the north, and gods know what else is lurking about out here. I'd much rather work a position back in town, but orders are orders. Thanks to you, I have another week's worth of food and drink to keep me going. Speaking of strange tastes, Guntmar could really use a pick-me-up. Fancy meeting you here in a place like this. We were just... Oh, never mind. I could actually use a bit of help from a capable adventurer such as yourself. Keeping watch up all by my lonesome is surprisingly tiresome work. Lately, I haven't been able to keep focused, and I nod off at the strangest times of the day. If you could bring me a single horn from the Moot Suits over near Goodblade, it would help me immensely. Okay, then.
There's a shot for ya.
Yeah.
Hold on. Yeah. Get the whole valley from here. Let's see if I can get a photo.
No, I don't have that enabled.
There. Hello, Rahu.
You demood. Rahu is staring intently into the distance for signs of movement. Mind your step. The headwind is helping us now, but the wind can be fickle. You don't want the Kirkin picking up your scent. I've been posted here to monitor their movement, but I fear they may discover me soon as my, perfume has nearly run out. Wait a minute. You're adventurers, right? I've got a job for you. If you're interested in making a bit of easy gil. I'm less interested in the gil and more interested in the XP. I need you to track down an acquaintance of mine, Hunter from Alligeri, and fetch a flask of Moodsud tallow from him. Kirkin have been unusually active the past few days, and I dare not take my eyes off them if I can help it. Bring me that flask, and consider yourself a few gil wealthier.
We're gonna make a circuit. Oh god, the big mech is up. Do we dare try that again?
Yeah, we can try it.
We're catching him earlier in the fight.
Yeah. That'll help. We've got... Okay, that's just him, not people. That Magitech is back.
The problem is the Brits do kind of hit hard.
Yes, they do. Fight the thing that's in front of me! Like we're starting to catch up on damage versus distance, but at best it's going to be very close. Okay. The locals are adding in.
Hold your spam for just a second. I'm about to have a buff come up.
Yeah, I've got my main one in about 10.
Say when you're ready.
3. Ready. Battle litany.
Okay, unload. When you can.
Yep.
I've got a bunch of mobs on me.
Yes, you do. The good news is if you take a look at the speed, we're doing decently on it. Yep.
Ooh, I just made it out of that.
Okay, just pulled one guy off of you.
Yeah, I'm basically fighting for my life here.
Yeah, I know. Come on. That's not what I wanted. You. Very, very tight.
about to die.
Yeah. Please don't.
Oh, no wonder pizza's... I'm dead.
Yes, you are.
I'm coming back in as fast as I can. Try and keep him up.
Trying! But I've got a problem here! Damn, dead.
Oh, and he just reset, didn't he?
No. But I'm in Dragonhead, so short of you resing me, I can't do anything, and he's nearly there! I'm on the other side of him from you. You know, where all the ads are. Looks like another set of natives just showed up. You've got guys peeling off onto you. I am now outside of the fate. Thank you! Stand healer. Damn it. Damn it. Come on! He's almost down!
Damn it, wrong button. We did it! Oh my gosh!
Yes! Yes, we did! That was getting really close.
He did not drop music.
Good job getting back in time. No, it didn't. There was a lot of seals, though.
I did my best. Fortunately, I was homed here to Aligiri.
Yes.
Yeah, I think things fell
Unlike
apart
me.
when I lost the bow heel.
Yeah. Oh, good lord, yes. Because that's kind of how I was holding it together at first. Later on, it was kind of everything was on you. But I was basically, constantly swapping between full heel stance when I was going down and then back onto free stance when things were better. So that I could get a little bit of Chocobo DPS out of it. Now, by the way, we need to kill these guys. At least we can say we've done it. Yeah, he went down a lot easier than the Big Mac.
Oh my god.
Everything seems weenie after him.
The fact that it did not reset health.
Yeah. If he had, we had no chance. I think it might have been because I was still in fate range of him. So he probably would have reset if he got out of my... If he moved me out of the fate area before you got back. But by the time he left me behind, you were there. So the fate was never completely abandoned. Who sent you, did he? The Kirikin must be up to something big if he can't be bothered to come meet me. Luckily for him, I've already prepared another bottle of his perfume. Now listen, you must not, under any circumstances, open that bottle. One drop of that gets on your clothes and you'll be smelling of chocobo shite for at least a week. Warning taken, thank you. If you value your sense of smell and perhaps your sanity, you'll be careful with that bottle.
Yes, sir.
Understood.
Oh my god, that fate. Oh.
Yeah, the fact that they have 2 major feats in here that are not exactly uncommon.
Well, one you kind of have to spawn.
Yeah, but, you know, you do that by doing the first fate, and that, I think, is a reasonably common one. It's not hard to get it to show up.
Squid.
Okay, let's get some stolen wares. Reach out.
Yeah, us trying to align our buffs and spam rotation,
Yeah.
I think, helped immensely.
It looks like the boos are about halfway through rank 14 now. Slightly under.
Yeah,
But they're getting there.
they are indeed.
Think we'll have onions in time.
I'm working on it.
I know.
To get a proper full rotation, you need access to at least 4 plots.
Yeah. Good. You're back. Seeing as you're here, I've got one last favor to ask of you. Would you sprinkle that there tallow on me? Just thinking about the smell, I can't bear to do it myself. Fine. A bottle of tallow rendered from the fat of a moosud.
Yeah, I don't blame you, dude.
Ugh, God's my nose. I swear this smells worse than before. You see, the only way to hide one scent from Kirgan is to mask it with another. Considering their keen sense of smell, even facing in this general direction must be painful for them. And again, they don't have to live with it. You may want to get going soon. Stay too close for too long and you may have to live with this for a while yourself. You don't need to tell me twice.
Yeah, we are gone.
Did you have any trouble getting the horn?
Nope.
Moosud horn. Curved horn of Moosud. Perfect. This is just what I needed to put the spring back in my step. It's not a spring, it's a horn. I was initially assigned to this post because of a passing familiarity with the land. And I've got a few other tricks most folks don't know about. Like grinding these horns into a powder, then mixing it in boiling water. It's good for you and has a kick that really wakes you up.
If you say so.
Needed horn. What will they think of next? You know, with so few resources to get by on here in the mountains, sometimes it amazes me how we've managed to survive as long as we have. I suppose you could say it's a testament to the value of the knowledge and skills our forebears have passed down through the generations. Sorry about that. It's been so long since I've had anyone to talk to up here. Thanks again for your help. Oh. Soup's on. Pintamar is wide awake and wants to make use of his leftover broth. Good seeing you, adventurers. Thanks again for that moosud horn. I've never felt better. Okay then. There's enough left over for one more cup, and since you're here, I was hoping you could deliver it to someone. When you return to Alighieri, would you give this to the soldier standing guard at the north gate? Okay.
Can do. We have one. Huh? Well, we had a quest out in here. Must be blind.
Everything is in turn-in mode, and it all goes back to Alighieri.
Okay.
Don't have anything to pick up yet.
Guess I was reading it wrong. Hello, Monsieur Resistance Fighter. Ah, an adventurer. Always a pleasure. Is there something I can do for you?
There's something we can do for you. Have some mootsuud broth. This flavorful broth made from the mootsuud is proof that even hideous things can be beautiful on the inside. Or at least caffeinated on the inside.
Is this? It is! Guntmar's mootsuud's broth. Never have I tasted anything so rich, so robust. And the pleasant aftertaste that lingers for days on end. It is simply to die for. You would never guess something so wonderful could come from a creature so horrid. But such dishes are made from the horns and bones of animals are quite common in Garabania. Aside from the distinctive flavors, they all have varying effects and are quite beneficial to one's health. Some say these recipes came about from trade with the Near East, if you can believe such a thing. I should return home for now, and oh dear, I believe I'm drooling. You'll have to excuse me. Thank you again for the most pleasant surprise.
Yeah, you go have fun. Okay then. Okay, eye contact. Did Chapuli's give you any trouble?
Nope.
Chapuli leg. The constant hopping of the Chapuli is perhaps the reason why this leg is so incredibly lean. These are pretty plump. Looks like you found a lively lot out there. Aye, these will make for a good stew. It's a specialty of mine, a nice spicy broth with chunks of meat so tender they practically melt in your mouth. I find Chapuli legs work best. The Garleans thought we were savages for eating the stuff, but now that they're gone, this Alighieri stew is back on the menu. I'm sure the soldiers will find it a welcome change from the rock-hard breads and salted meats they're used to. You too. Be sure to stop by for a bowl sometime. My treat. I don't know, is that a culinarian dish that ever shows up?
I don't think so. I could be wrong.
The mighty adventurers return, but have they completed the task set before them?
2 stolen wares boxes, as asked for.
Crate packed with provisions and equipment for the resistance. Aha! I knew I was right to call on you two. I have an eye for these things, you see. But it is not I who will benefit from your aid, but the good soldiers here in Alighieri. I deliver all manner of supplies, from the armor on their backs to the bread in their bellies. The last thing we need is them marching into battle with empty hands or stomachs. And I would be to blame. Why, if you hadn't recovered those crates, I would have had no choice but to flee under the cover of night, perhaps even assume a new identity. You don't believe me, do you? I should hope not. A merchant will sell nothing without a convincing smile to show his customers. Thanks to you, my smile remains genuine. For now, at least. Old Hans. At last, Alighieri is free to become the trading center of Garabania once more. And more trade means more profits. All of those deliveries for the Resistance without compensation are finally paying off.
Oh dear.
Well, if he's been doing this without really getting any profit out of it, it's probably a little past time he makes some money for himself.
Yeah. Okay, Healy. We found your man. Alright. It looks like he was the only one up there. This time, at least. He explained the situation, and it seems that all the soldiers seen up at Ghoulblade were there helping with his search. This isn't the first time I've heard such a tale. I wish I couldn't say that it'd be the last, but that these men have been through a lot. Sorry to put you through all the trouble. I hope you'll still be with us when there's more serious matters to attend to.
Don't worry, whenever there's side quests, we'll come running. Occasionally, even when there's main quest.
Ooh.
Anyone need talking to?
No, I don't think so.
Looks like they're mostly the same. Above the churning waters. Just a blank page for me. Lisa's mind is made up.
If you don't mind, I'd rather not wait around and have people try and talk me out of it. Let's get moving. I know a good vantage point overlooking the castrum. Nefer's Hope. The ship's stranded on top of the rocks to the east here. It shouldn't take us that long to get there. Oh, but there might be some ancient golems guarding it. Or that may be an old wives' tale. Either way, it's worth the risk. Please, Commander, I pray you proceed with all due caution. Do not hesitate to call upon us if needed. To reach the ship, we'll have to scale the cliff face. You'll get some climbing gear and meet you there, alright?
Yeah, she's not listening. I'll go.
No.
Come back. Lore time, talk to Monago.
This ship dates back to the days of the Great Flood. The legend goes that it was teleported onto the rocks by magic. No idea if that's true, but I'll be damned if I know how else it could have gotten up there.
The Great Flood. That's how. It was pretty great.
Yeah, it... Remember that floating coffin thing in the sky we had to deal with? That was built to try and avoid the Great Flood.
Yeah. Boy, they needed a new hobby. Now, this does remind me, I've been meaning to go into this. About the current plot and Lee's taking over the Resistance and problems with that.
Yeah.
And of course, the real problem is she's just never shown leadership capabilities. And this is a problem in a lot of things like this, is there's too much conflating of ability to fight with ability to lead.
Yeah, the best...
And she can certainly fight.
There's only one point in the game that she shows any sort of leadership abilities, at least frontline leadership abilities. And it's so minor that you blink and miss it.
Where is this?
This is in Kugane, where she basically kicks Kyoto, throws him over her shoulder, and says, "Okay, we need to go."
Yeah. I was kind of thinking about it a little bit, like, after last week. And, just, okay, where and how would you work it in? And fairly obviously, the most obvious place you could, well, first of all, to back up for a moment, the very beginning parts of Stormblood, they do a very good job of motivating Lys to be part of the Resistance. Now, that part is great. And what they need to do is somewhere, even before then, but since, she's kind of been pretending to be Ida and kind of standing in the shadow of her dead sister all this time, the main opportunities to have her start showing some form of leadership would have to be after the beginning sections of Stormblood and everything, is start having her at least step up into command. The obvious place to do this would have been in the Battle of Problems Reach.
Yeah.
She's there, she's active, but she's just fighting, and of course she's one of the people who basically challenges Xenos and loses. What they really needed to do overall, just in general, is just show some people basically, these are like minor commanders, getting their squads together, acting like a trained military, which this is a resistance group, so not so great, but they need to have some of that. They need to be showing that, which is something that a lot of these types of stories are really bad at. And have Lys step up in the middle of that and start really organizing. Okay, we're going to hold this part of the line so that other people can evacuate behind us and things like that, and show her stepping up and taking charge. And that would solve a lot of the problems.
Yeah, right there.
They kind of need more than one incident, but that's the biggest, best incident you can have in the storyline as it exists.
Yeah,
and
it's not just showing that she has the gumption to be leader, but also showing that she has the skill and can adapt on the fly to be in a leadership role when another leader is not present.
Done and start doing it.
Yeah.
Yes. Unfortunately, that's the bit I was thinking of like a week ago. Unfortunately,
your mic's
in this game
up.
and in a lot of Japanese media, anime and other games. Oh no!
And I kind of
want to finish the conversation and maybe do that little bit of quest. We'll see.
Okay, I'll try and get back in.
Yeah, I still got music, so I don't seem. Yeah, I did not bounce out. But yeah,
I think we had a burp.
Is the stream? Yeah, and okay, your quality went down for a moment. Is the stream going out properly, because it's kind of locked up on mine?
I'm showing 0 viewers.
Uh-oh.
And it looks like 7. The stream burped and restarted.
Okay, Steam crashed on my end, had F5. No, Orca, that was probably most of us, though, yeah, it seems to have affected other people too. Because I had to restart my tab. And I'm just getting a gray screen for visuals.
Yeah, one of our guildmates, this afternoon that we were running with was having a problem. Every time he tried to connect to his 5G network, the entire game and his entire internet would suddenly crash hard.
Yeah. Okay, that's looking a little better. So, oh, yeah. So what I was in the middle of talking about when we were so rudely interrupted.
You almost think it was a
just
suit.
The fact that
it was so rude.
Yes, it was a rude suit.
It was a rude suit.
Yeah, but I was, realizing, here, and unfortunately a lot of anime and other Japanese games and stories, leadership in a lot of them looks like a game of Dynasty Warriors.
I think a
No,
lot
it's all about how good of a fighter you are instead of A, how good of a soldier, and B, just how much you can, step up and take charge and organize things.
Yeah, well, that's
Yes.
true with a lot of stories. It's not just Japanese media, it's all media where if you were a good fighter and you fought good enough, you would suddenly be leading them all, and
Yeah.
you don't need strong leaders, you need wise leaders. And the two are not the same thing.
No. Well, shall we get this climb over with?
Yes, and we have city. After these messages.
Rude. Guardian beast.
She did warn us we might have some guardians, golems to deal with.
Some golems. And I guess he's a type of golem.
Yes, he is a golem. He's an ancient golem.
Okay, destination again. Yeez. Ah, there we go.
Sorry to keep you waiting. I've seen you met the golems. Looks like the old stories were true, eh? In a way, I'm glad. Alright then, time to climb.
It's been a good night. Rena has gotten to punch things. Yeah.
Woo! That took a bit more out of me than I expected. Climbing mountains does do
It was a
that.
heck of a climb.
And there she is. Ninkremp's Hope. The ark that one man made to save countless others from the flood during the sixth umbral era. It's comforting to think that there have always been people
You don't get the giant floods during an astral era.
Yeah, sorry. It's comforting to think that there have always been people who cared this much about our fellow man, who accomplished such great feats that people couldn't help thinking they must be made up. But the proof is right here, isn't it? I don't just mean the ship, you know? I mean you. Long before anyone started calling you a hero, you were there for those in need. You did things for people when you didn't have to. Sometimes even when they didn't want you to. It can't have been easy, staying true to yourself. But we're all better for it, me included. I've never been a leader like Conrad, or Ian, or my father. But I can be a friend to you all, and I can fight at your side. I can be me, and that'll just have to be enough, eh? Strange to think back on it. If we'd been standing in different places, or if the shell had struck the tower differently, it would have been me instead of Conrad. Maybe both of us. What kind of monster murders their own? Is that smoke from Castra Nabana? Wait, it's coming from the cannon!
Professor Estinian.
I can't tell what happened from here, but I can tell you it won't be giving us any trouble for the immediate future. This is our chance, Frenna, Ladonia, to avenge Comrade and all the others who died in the tower, friend and foe. To take Castronabana and to bring those bastards who gave the order to fire on to justice. It won't be easy after the losses we took, but I know everyone's champing at the bit to strike back. With the right plan, I'm certain we can do it. We have others. We have to tell the others. Come on.
Oh,
Yeah, Estinian kind of did a number on that one.
Mm-hmm.
Easier down than up, eh?
The lion is known by his lance.
Yes! Wouldn't that be the dragon is known by its lance?
Very good.
Easier than... Nah. I can speak. Yes, I can. Easier down than up, eh? Though not necessarily safer. Anyway, no time to rest. We need to convince the others to strike now, before the Imperials have time to fix their cannon.
And by now, we mean next week.
Stop here?
Pretty much. Give me a moment.
I'm
Well, that's
hoping
kinda-
the YouTube stream did not completely crash out either.
Yeah, you'll want to take a look at that.
I mean,
Yeah, we'll pick this up next week.
my notice on Ops is saying it's been streaming fine. And I
Right.
believe it is designed to have a little bit of leeway to it, but we've had other times where it crashed out. OBS continues to say, yeah, it's filtering in just fine, but nope. We lost the whole section in the back.
Yeah. So back to the booze table.
Back to the booze table! I get the booze!
Okay.
You got it all the last 2 times, so... Just
Yes,
when we're about to leave.
I needed it.
With that said, it is time and past time to call it a night. Thank you all very much for coming along this evening. We will be back on tomorrow with Theron and Rylea as they work on Watchin' Meki Meki. Watchin' Makey Makey?
Mm-hmm. Yes. Watch us
Until
makey
then,
makey.
Be safe, be well, get a good night's sleep, and say hello to Caradwin and Skyrim, his fave.
Yes. Everyone have a great night. Hope to see you here tomorrow at 9:30 Pacific
Yes.
for shenanigans.
Yes. Good night, all.